Dr. Brett from Performance Chiropractic, your Olathe chiropractor. What I wanted to talk about today is just a little bit about what makes us different and why we do some of the things that we do when you come into my office. And what it rolls down to is basically it comes down to not only just being a good clinician and being a good chiropractor. There's a lot of great chiropractors out there, but what I found is in almost 19 years of practice that many times I can get my patients to feel better and get them out of pain, but the problem keeps coming back, or they keep having the same kind of problem over and over again. And my delusion is that really people run into this a lot with chiropractors or with any doctors really. And what I have found over the last couple of years, I've really gotten involved with something called functional movement. And what that is it's looking at people's movement patterns, the way that we develop neurodevelopmentally. So you know this when you watch a baby. If you've had a baby or you've been around a baby, you know that they develop in a very specific pattern of movements, right? We're born, the first thing they have is a suckling reflex. They start moving their head around side to side. They start lifting their head. Then eventually they start rolling. Then they push up onto all fours. And they start crawling around. Eventually they come up into what we call high kneeling, or two knees down, where they're upright, and eventually start pulling themselves up onto tables into a standing position, and eventually become walkers, right? So, or in many cases, runners. Now, the thing is that is a human trait. I mean, we develop this way in a very specific pattern, and it's true to all humans. The problem is that either due to the kind of lifestyle that we have today, where people, especially kids, are forced to be sitting in desks for long periods of time. We sit too much, we eat too much, we play sports. Those of us who are actives, we play sports and we have injuries and things that affect us. And every time we hurt ourselves or we are kept in a specific position or posture for too long, what ends up happening is that we lose the ability, our body forgets how to move the way it should. And so what we do is once we have our patients feeling better, we put them through a quick movement analysis, a series of movements where we can look at how somebody is moving and whether they're moving correctly. A great example of this might be somebody who comes in with a lot of lower back pain. Okay, they come in with low back pain, we get them out of pain and they're feeling better. But when we do a movement analysis, what we find that their ankle is not flexing the way that it should. Our ankle should have a certain amount of what we call dorsiflexion, or the ability for those toes to be able to come up towards the knee. And when that can't happen, or when somebody has lost that, either due to a sprain or strain or a broken ankle, what ends up happening is our body forgets, how that works, and we end up putting stress on our knee or our hip or our low back. And so this kind of goes to show you that sometimes the cause of pain that brings you into my office, or anybody else's for that matter, the actual cause may be far away from where that problem is. So anyway, just kind of wanted to give you a quick snippet of one of the things that makes us very different here at Performance Chiropractic. Our patients love it, and what we can do is help you to find where your dysfunctions are, where you're not moving the way you should, and be able to help you with restoring those proper movement patterns to keep a healthy back and a healthy life. So this is Dr. Brett with Performance Chiropractic, your Olathe chiropractor. If there's ever anything that we can do for you, please give us a holler, 913-782-5000. You can find us right here on Facebook at Performance Chiropractic-Olathe, or you can learn more about our office on our website at www.myperformancechiropractic.com. Have a great day, everybody. Until next week, this is Dr. Brett.